Hey guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the markets. Markets are crazy. Buyers show teeth big time, big time. They just don't want to give up. Maybe they'll win eventually. Um, you see, the biggest thing on the market is to be able not to enforce your vision of the market onto the market. But no matter how much experience and blah 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 you have, just continue looking at the market straight without your anticipation goggles, because market is an ocean of probability. It can do anything. Everything, everywhere, and all at once, which I think is a better modern version of Matrix. A lot of people disagree with me on that. I was like, how come you cannot see that? I'm so glad they won all the Oscars that year. At least the Academy was able to appreciate them. And I see here strength. It took us 4 bars to get up there and took us like endless amount of bars to get down. Um, However, the volume distribution is not right, which is fine because we are not trying to catch point 0.5 like here, but here would be fine, especially if the, yeah. The problem is that in 6 minutes is gonna close in a break most likely, and then this level is gonna be non-existent. 1 bar rule. So then we don't have, mm, then we will not have a transition extremum that we already passed, and then this whole 5 minute situation gonna be in the middle of nowhere. That's the problem. Unfortunately, unfortunately. Uh, Dow Jones, look at these guys. They just defy the logic. It's good for short now because we are in a balance. How many trades are there that I don't take? Just I think a period of my trading career. Prior to that, I would take all the trades, and half of them would not end good. But if you have 50 to 50 statistic, you're already good to go with real stops. If you have 1 to 2 like risk to reward, you're just good to go. That means for every 5 units you'll lose, you'll gain 10 units. It's a good ratio. Now look how powerful this whole thing is. Um, yeah, that doesn't look like a short wave anymore. It's like 70% back. Wow. What a trap for all the sellers. What a beautiful trap for all the sellers out there it was. And once again, I see distinctive strengths and I see distinctive weakness. What a powerful coming back after Friday. Can you freaking believe it? This was a 1 bar rule. One can say, like, that was a level and it's springed, but it was a 1 bar rule. So we have two. Maybe we can make an exclusion because it's just like very logical to whereas why we have this level here and then this was a sign of strength and it didn't go. And that's okay because again we are not looking to pick it up from like 0.5 of the thingy. We're looking for this 0.5. And this situation is going to be way better because if it comes to it, if it closes in a break, um, in 3 minutes, the level is still legit. You know what I mean? The level is still legit. We are past our transition extremum. We have this as a 0.5 of the entire trend. When it comes here, will be good. That'll be good. Buy. Not goodbye, but goodbye. Whereas here, we are losing the level most likely. Okay, what else? Like, RTS looks like it wants to go from here. Yeah, everything looks very similar. That was like a 2R 1 bar reversal I would never take. Oops. That's gonna be our transition extreme. Yeah, that passes for exhaustion. That passes for exhaustion. I switched over to perpetual futures finally. Uh, for better or worse. Ooh la la. This was powerful. It's this, and then broke it a little bit. This is powerful. Wait. Yeah, however, volume distribution is not good at all. Yeah, this is a little too far from 0.5 from resistance bar, like this volume. That would need a test on hour, on 5 minutes, On 5 minutes, we're in neutral zone already, and even though we don't need a close manipulation signal, we didn't need a close manipulation signal on hourly in order to trade it from resistance level on 5 minutes. Once we got to neutral zone, that's where things get hairy. And we surely, like, we would need to test anyways, but we need to test especially since volume distribution is not, that's like initiative takeover that didn't take over. So yeah, we can't trade this from the neutral zone. We shouldn't trade this from the neutral zone. That was a volume top thrust. Didn't reach the 0.5, but it's short. And that looked like an exhaustion. Volume with a tail, with a buyer's tail. That's the last hours. Last hour of the. So you see this? A support bar, a spring of support bar. The volume is bigger on spring. That's weird, but that's support bar. So yeah, no, can't take it. No way. This thing is getting there, but sadly enough, we lost the transition extreme. So now this day trade is in the middle of nowhere. This is beautiful now. Once you want to make an exclusion. And we kind of pass transition extreme, but not really because it's in the balance. It's like it's expanding creek level. So we're still there. This looks just beautiful though. But yeah, what can you do other than complying with the rules? This on the contrary looks way better. We're past our transition extreme, and even though we can trade from hourly, um, because we don't have context on daily. Daily it's still at the resistance level. But for a quick day trade, it's a good match, I think. You know what I mean? On daily we're still in resistance level. If there is one actually. It's an interesting point. What if the whole thing, yeah, what if, but regardless, even if this level is not existent, no, this level is definitely exists. Yeah, never mind. Um, this looks just amazing. Let's just see how it ends up. You see like beautiful strengths, beautiful weakness, just beautiful. But in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, just in the middle of nowhere. Ah, you see? That could have worked. Maybe. Maybe not. The only thing I care about when you do test on hourly, especially since this volume. And yeah, look at this guy. Where were we? 4 p.m. Bounces of this volume. And yeah, if it upthrusted, it's going to be good to go lower, especially if with bigger volume. Um, especially if with the bigger volume. Um, Lukoil is there back to the T1 slash transition extreme. However, it's in a different quality now. It's already been springed and it didn't go. So levels are like, they're like one time. It's already springed it here and then oh, it didn't go. So this is like way less significant level. Still can work, but at the major scale, there is no buyers and sellers fighting each other anymore on daily. They already did it here. So it's just like test. And on test, it went like way below 0.5. That's weird. Sometimes it goes. Yeah. And I don't have funds available in Russian market whatsoever. I'm all in positions. Um, that is called uninformed premature traders. I do that a lot. I do that a lot. Uh, it's right there at the level. Also, if you're heading for a break, no, it's gonna be an hourly level because hourly 0.5 is this. Hourly 0.5 is this, really. Because we didn't break the daily yet. Once we break the daily, and still, like, even after we break the daily, continuation of the trend will be from previous T1. So it's just purely a 5-minute situation here. It's a purely 5-minute situation here. The 5-minute situation looks good. Look. Only a real stop loss though. Or buying a call, whichever. Whichever. What the heck? SPY. And it's going lower. So the tail of the second bar goes below. Uh, yeah, it goes lower. And it's either a call or a real stop. You know what I mean? It's either a call or a real stop. Even if it closes in a spring, we will have to see the volume. I think buying call is a better option for me, really. But that's a weakness, and that's a strength for all I care here locally. That may be the case that this is the level seen by a null spread. So this would be the level. Doesn't matter. It breaks it. Yeah, it broke it, so. It breaks this guy as well. There might be a chance that it's like seen by the old spread. That's a bullish bar, and that would be bearish bar, and that would be extremum. So there might be a chance that our extremum is here. Um, it doesn't matter because it breaks. Yeah. Good. So market shows us that we shouldn't mm, risk our capital at this specific point. Yeah, so yeah, there might be a chance that this is the level. And then this is not a transitioning shroom. It is the level. And wait, no, doesn't make sense. Yeah, it does make sense. The test level. Can be. Anywho, it doesn't matter. It's a break. And whether this or this is transitioning shroom, it does matter because we can still have transitioning shroom here and then aggressive trade. Okay, magnet. Magnet goes down. Like, okay, we're getting a bigger volume here. Самолет. Same, doesn't go. That was a test and then didn't go. Positive. Intel. See? See this guy? Yeah, just take it like this. Just take it like this. American market is more like a Mustang. It just like breaks underneath you all the time. It jerks and yeah, it's just like this. It's good in continuation of the trend. It's right there right now. Unvolumed spring as of now. What the heck is this? There it was. Here, broke down. And then yeah. So this is continuation of the trend we are having right now. For Intel so high up there. Just doesn't make any sense. This is a volumed first bar of the spring. It's good. It's just so fight against so high up there. Volume distribution is good. That's our support bar for now, and it's also our jump over creek or jog. Yeah, if this gave us a bigger volume, probably. And it's balanced and it's 0.5 on minutes. And like as always, it's like it draws such beautiful pictures on inferior time frame sometimes, whereas on superior time frame it's just like it's not in the right place at all. So what can I do? Just like to watch it. That would be great help if it broke it. So I don't have to make this like weird decision. Or even it closes in the spring, but with the smaller volume. That'd be enough for me because you have to have a bigger volume on manipulation signal, period. Okay, thank you. Thank you, market. uh, that was an easy decision making. That probably would have worked. But yeah, you cannot trade from neutral zone on. You cannot trade from neutral zone here. Even though that would have worked. Right? Not yet, but soon. Yeah, I think that would have worked. Doesn't matter. Um, okay, Intel and what are we looking at? Change direction. Even if it goes back, it doesn't matter. Is there any way I could have... There's like a bigger volume in our phase that would need a test anyways. No, there's no way I could have. And now it's good for short. And let me guess, I bet the... No. Citibank is still there. That was the biggest. The weird thing about this spring is that on reaction bar, we are given the same volume, but it just doesn't go. But other than that, and this is too far away from 0.5 for sure to do anything about it. Now look at this volume. Last volume of the hour. Target is good for short. The good news is like markets are moving big time. Markets are moving. We need the levels. We need levels here. Let's break. That's a T2 level. And that's sign of strength. It doesn't look like it wants to hold. It wants to defend. So technically we are at the level in 0.5 practically. Wait, oof, that hurts. That hurts my eye. Yeah, no, forget it. Also United Health. The stock on the news. Not in a good way. Okay. Boom. You see? You see? Patience is the key. Oh, that was an interesting 0.5 also. Oh yeah. We couldn't. Maybe we could have. Maybe change the direction here. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe it's already changed direction here, but there's no volumes. No. No way, man. Man. uh, Yeah. Eh, it is a significant volume. Luckily, but look how sharp this like fall is. There's absolutely no buyers here whatsoever. This ship is abandoned. It resumed from this volume. Yeah, it very well might be drawn, and then from point 0.5 it went down. This balance 0.5 volumed. Yeah, maybe that was an entry instead, like just like here. Um, Regardless. Okay, so that's where it bounces. Maybe, or maybe not. We'll see soon. We'll see soon. Um, Dick's Sporting Goods is there now. Good for short. Needs a transition extremum, and all of that's it's counter trend. It's also a balance. We could have kept the balance like ever since from here. Doesn't matter, balance regardless. It needs levels. One bar rule. This whole thing. And this. Oh, it's a good volume distribution. So our jump over creek is also our support bar in the 0.5. It's a really good volume distribution on this guy. Don't mind this bar, last volume of the day. So yeah, this is good, especially if it does like test in 0.5. Ooh, um, it's not necessarily in the best place. uh, Maybe I work on Eugene O'Neill works a little too much lately. Plies. Plies might. Isn't it hilarious? Like Russian trying to do a Commonwealth accent. I'm playing Ivan down. Like we're reading, we do table reads with Eugene O'Neill's theater in New York. And Eugene O'Neill employed the character of Ivan quite a bit for absolutely episodical roles whatsoever. I don't know what this is for. I think it doesn't belong here. Yeah, for absolutely insignificant roles. But it's still fun to get together every second month and so and read a little bit. Oh, that was dividends and earnings. Both. But yeah, Plies might. Look, it would have broken me like it would have broken me even. Uh, this needs to close, but it looks like a transition extremum for now. And that was at 9:30. Oh, right, even this. That's also passes. Um, that also passes. Because I think old extremum, old spread is not applicable to the new market because ever since we've got Richard Wyckoff didn't have um dark pools back in the day that would be added as additional volume with the price reporting can affect the entire market. Meantime, this volume is not bad locally. It's good. And yeah, that was it didn't give us an entry and went to the neutral zone. I don't think it's yeah, it's in the neutral zone already, so yeah. Let it do its thing. Okay, so that's our transition extremum. There's still a possibility, but I doubt it. UPS. Our UPS breaks, doesn't it? Oh, it breaks right there. So yeah, it breaks. Look at UPS. If it just like went below, that would be like a perfect entry. Mm, maybe there is no such thing as perfect entry. You know what I mean? But it definitely played a joke on me. On volume, there is a little volume. Yeah. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. They just don't give me an entry. It's about no, it's not a balance, but it's good for short now. Earnings. It's good for short now. And there's nowhere here I could have joined the party. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And now it's good for short. It's an earnings, but don't believe to counter trend volumes though. You know what I mean? How many times have you seen the biggest volume of the way in counter trend and then just like eats it up and goes farther? Like nothing happened. Too many times we have seen that. Um, that's the same as PY. So the possibility is that the real level is here. So that's our transition extreme now. But it's like this thing. Probably should delete it. Like, why do I have it? How is it different from NYSE Arca? S&P 500, and this is Bull 3x share, 214. Oh, is it just like 3 times smaller? It's absolutely the same. Like, what the heck? I'm just like doubling myself. Um, just doubling myself. It is the level right now. It was not biggest level. only a real stop or um it's a good volume distribution if we decide to unite this episode because there was a short wave here, but like this volume distribution can be breaking this level, so it's not weakness though, because like it took us like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars to get in there, and then 1, 2 bars to get down there. Yeah. And look at this, like it's a steep fall. It's more like this motion, June 0.5 and June going lower. Especially if this was like a reversal and now it's like counter trend already. It's also a possibility. They just didn't have enough of juice to go and like upthrust it here properly. It went like down instead. Then to 0.5 didn't hold the test level. But it was like not, it was like T2 at this point already, and then upthrusted it again with the volume. It just went lower. Very possible. So okay, I just deleted this thing, and also I think that's the next like candidate for deletion. So I just yeah, and the volumes here like 300,000, and every 100,000 is what is it? Yeah. And that guy. What can you do? It's just like in the middle of nowhere. That was volume. That would need a test. But on 1 hour, just take this. Just take this. Just am I making sense? Anyhow, it's passed beyond us. This opportunity is gone. This opportunity is gone. And now it's in the neutral zone, and yeah, very much. This is a good sign of strength. Mm, our support bar. Good. I think I should pursue this logic. Reversal here, and then it's down already. I think that's the better vision of what's going on there. Again, it's the same. T1. Anyhow, this is good for short. Dun, 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 dun. This is good for short. Huh. This is a sign of strength, and that's not a good sign. Shouldn't even like go to 5 minutes there and see for entry. Like what the heck? It's in the wrong place. Unequ unequivocally. How do you say like meaning no guess? Certainly. Unequivocally? Is it the word? Unequivocally. I think that's the word. Well, I'm sure that's the word. I'm just not sure I'm pronouncing it right. Unequivocally. Unequivocally. um, it's a balance. Unvolumed. Unvolumed. um, this will be good for short. 10.5 right now. But we don't like this volume. I don't like this volume. And it's way beyond its rotation point. And it passed. It's past its it went too far in neutral zone. It's almost reached the T2, so what the heck. So what the heck. I'll go. That'll be a nice 0.5 if it happens. It's coming there. But not in the right place at all. But not in the right place at all. Woof. That looks like an exhaustion, but I'm not in the right place, in the wrong place. Is it continuation of the trend? I think it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wrong place on yearly, monthly needs to stop. On an hour though, it doesn't care. Oh, it's not closed in correction yet. Looks like it will be. And that was unvolumed. And yeah, 0.5 wise, it didn't make any sense. Um, but still potentially good and continuation of the trend. So I'll keep it on the map. But yeah. I don't think it's like doable in anyone. It doesn't make sense because I think this is the 0.5. And that could have been if it did here like a volume spring, but it didn't. It fooled everyone around. Well, at least me. It fooled me and went farther. What is the biggest volume level here? It's actually this. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is gone and done. This looks like an exhaustion. Looks like in a good volume, but it's just like way too deep down below the support level of superior time frame. Yeah. Look, it's definitely like resumption of this movement. I think like maybe after the day closes or tomorrow we'll have to rechart it and recognize this as a break. For now, let's keep it open. J&J. Yeah, no. That was a test for this upthrust. Yeah, for this upthrust. It's gonna go down without me. Like getting used to like permanent FOMO is one of the traits. CVS just didn't notice this level. Just didn't notice this level at all. Like, bye. Says bye. See you in the next live. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. The heck is this? Yo, bro. What are you trying to do? Um, I don't think like Russian stocks matter for me at this point. This is our new transition extremum. Yeah, and I think I want to kill this one as well. It's like 1 million for a million. It's like too small of a stock. I need to really make it's Vanguard S&P 500. So again, like what I had. Did they have all this on the regular SPY? Did they have these two trades on the regular SPY? I only had this. It's the second one, right? But there was another one here. Maybe it's the reason to keep. No, it was right here as well. So what's the point of keeping 50 million? Yeah, it's just like a miniature of like regular SPY. So I need to shorten my list of stocks I watch for sure. There was a time to grow this list, and now it's the time to shorten it. Maybe like cute, like 50, under 100 for sure stocks on the entire list. Yeah, not only like the flagged, but entire list. There was nothing here. Dun, 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 dun. Toyota Motors breaks pretty violently in 0.5. Don't think it's a good level to watch just because it's in 0.5. It's above our transition extremum. However, it's in 0.5 in a distinctive break, right? It's clear break. Yeah, and everything is like short here, so yeah. Don't think it's a good place to want to show something to my trading coach. What is the better charting here? This or this? Leave your trading coach alone, Misha. So yeah, don't think this is a good idea. Well, I've been already proven otherwise. Look, um, that would need an independent approach, though, right? Because yeah, 5 minutes would have contradicted, and it's not tradable on day trade. And yeah, all in all, I think it's not a good idea to like trade it here because it's in point 0.5 of day. Um, even though it gapped over. That would have worked, but by that time the 5 minutes already, like the hour already was in correction, so you should have even though it was like strength, yeah, like 2 bars to get up there and so many bars to get down there. But no. Small thing is, yeah. Yeah, there's all this volume. Mm-hmm. This is good. This was good. Okay, so I have it here. Went down, down, and then take it as a upthrust of this level, and then a test, and then, well, yeah, it looks crazy, and it doesn't make sense too, right? No, it kind of does. It didn't change direction yet. So that might have been an entry. But knowing me, I don't think I would have taken it like this, yeah. Um, Boom. Okay. And now we have 0.5 here. Yeah. It's like technically good for long, but I don't think so. Hmm. Give me a sec. Oh, bruh. Transition extremum, then higher. Yeah, I know test. GBK. It's yeah, it's level. Graphic packaging company. And there was something we were talking ooey about this ooey. It's ready to go. it's, it's ready to go. Technically, it's good for short, but practically, I'm not suicidal. And look at this guy. It gives us an entry. No test, though. No test. So that would have been my excuse not to take it. Yeah, transition extremum. Also, volume like died more or less. And then unvolumed T1, barely volume T1. And then volume to 2-bar spring and no test. And now it's already reached like it's 0.5 potential, so it's only good for short again. Hmm. You drive me crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Also 0.5 is has its place here. It's so dangerously close to monthly. It's so close that we can already move this here and this here easily. Easily. And also it doesn't make any sense, but here's our potential on year so that we have it. Yeah. My point is we are way past that. Like way. Okay, so now here, now here we have the volume, and that's our test level, which is this. Now we went to 0.5, broke the level by hair, but did. So now we are in this situation. Maybe I should figure it like one single color for hour, or maybe not. So now we are in this situation on Apple and 0.5 and all of that. Doo-doo. Continuation of the trend. What was this about? Oh, that was made from the phone, I promise you that. And actually, and it's a balance, right? We are in a balance now. Gold miners. Why are the gold miners not gold diggers? Right? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? All right. They're also kind of like small market cap. What happened to my 50 billion market cap rule? Wait, where's our the heck is this? Where are financials? No. Strong buy, yeah, sure. Uh, um, it's actually useful that I can see options here now, and then just like switch over to the broker. Huh, that's something useful. But yeah, other than that, and it doesn't pay. Oh, it does pay dividends. Let's keep it for whatever reason I had it. Oh, yeah. Um, Lily breaks its levels. Um, so now that's our previous. Now it's this. Yeah, it went to this volume level, and and buyers show some teeth. Okay. Is the balance? It's not a balance yet. Soon to be. Um, this is like barely break. Barely defended, protected. I don't know. Like held. It's either like broken or held. Defended, protected as the level. Why do I think about everything in the like combat terms? Well, my teenage training coming from martial arts. Uh, why else do they call them arts? Just like to make it sound nicer. It's not arts. It's a technology of self-defense and destruction of the enemy, quotes and quotes. So that's interesting. This volume that's happening right now. And also look at this, like, oh no, it's so daily volume is, yeah, something reasonable. Yet not big, but yeah, so this was volume T1, volume 2 bar up thrust, which needed a test, and then on test it like went a little bit, it like broke the level and then went down immediately. So um, oh yeah, Walmart goes higher, for better or worse. Hub. Banks do not agree with. So in this case, it probably makes sense to just see it like this. I want 2.5 of the entire thing and just doing. Oh, bruh. Yeah, I think it's like more reasonable than just to. Yeah, Comcast. Okay, our transition extreme moved here. It's right there, right now. The moment of truth. A moment of truth. It barely broke. It didn't break the level. It actually upthrusted it. Probably will give a volume. Bruh. Also, this can be the case. That's like my problem here. I came at the test level, and then this is the transition extremum. It's so high though. And so much below the level. All this volume is here now. We don't measure it like this, but all our volume that happened in the morning is here. Our volume profile is in other disciplines. I think I need to let this idea go. It's gonna get the volume for sure, but there's no wave. It's like 1, 2, 3. There's like 3 bars, and then 1, 2, and then dunk. Yeah, I think I'll need to let this idea go. Um, the heck is this? Come out here. Yeah, I think I need to let this idea go. Pin, 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 pin. Hmm. Well, also, but yeah, that was good. Um, um, that was an entry. This was an entry. But banks, look how scary it is. So look at the other banks. They're just like the financial sector is galloping today. And at the same time, we have this, we have this. Yeah, that was an entry in 5 minutes this morning. Yeah, volume test resumption of scales. That was an entry. Yeah, that was an entry. Let's see this guy. Yeah, so it's already not a good idea. That's a break. Good volume again, but a break. Gosh, will you stop somewhere on my list? Industrials. And that's volumed because the previous bar is the last bar of the day. So that was okay. Yeah, no entry. A little balance, 0.5 and down. Financial sector, regardless of what, that needs a test, right? An hourly. That need a test an hourly. On 5 minutes. Test, that's why we need a test, and then goes up and nothing. Yeah. FE. Again, that's why we need a test. And then there was that. Now I understand more and more why we need a test and counter trend and aggressive trades. Just because we need to make sure it's stopped. What is this magic? I would need to test an hourly when it's geese on 5 minutes, meaning that the stock doesn't have enough of liquidity. So I can't spend my time on it. I'm sorry, stock. I love you, but we have to go. It's in 0.5. Okay, let's see our um let's see our gainers and losers of the day, just for funsies. progressive. Ooh. Okay, so that wouldn't have worked, but broke us even as many times as you want. Let's watch it. It's gotta stop now. Resumes from 0.5 as it should. The heck is this? And here too, we can have this 0.5. Not only can we have this 0.5, we can also have a perforated levels now. Once we officially are correcting on this impulse. Oops. Pium, pium, pium. Where are you? You're good for days, well, my friend. Not minutes. um, oops. Not quite there yet, but trying to get in there. It's good for long right now, locally. Yeah. Don't mind Russian stocks. Okay. Oh, Lockheed Martin is getting there. It's getting there. Okay, let's see the winners, gainers, and I'll let you go. And I'll let you go. I promise you that. Promise you that. Probably 0.5 would have. Why did I not have 0.5 here? But nothing regardless. I have this all on my. Look at this. Okay. Market is green. For long though, I'm not sure. Correction, recession, depression. I'll learn, guys. I promise you, I'll learn to pronounce it, like to rap through it. Correction, recession, depression, something like that. Something like that. It's also a level now, and so this is, and this 0.5 we can flip. Yeah. Ooh, that's sexy. And that's our buy attack. And it's volumed T1. And then volume drops. Boink. And that's a transition extreme. It's not a balance. And here we are. We need the levels. Okay. I haven't here for God's sake. What happened here? Um, this volume is a little bit. Yeah. Novatek, I don't care. Mute PM. Um, this doesn't make any sense. Um, oh, that's why financial sector. No, it popped up. Uh, it's only US Bank Corp. It's not doing good. It has a fever. It has a fever. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna go as usual. See, good job, Mishka. Good job. I'm proud of you. Um, trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything, anyways. Learn and grow in the communities of like-minded people.